on a state that I've hated on for my entire life.
Oh, man, come on.
Alabama, baby!
Come on.
It's the greatest state in the Southeast, boys. Better get down there and get you some. I've gone back to Alabama and conquered a wild turkey in Alabama, which is no small feat. So that's why I'm saying this.
It's going to be a decent ball.
Yeah.
The only thing that concerns me is that wind.
Yeah. Well, we're in Alabama. It's the first morning of our hunt. Hunted yesterday evening for a little bit. No luck. Tried to roost. No luck. We had storms blow in last night and rained up till daylight this morning. So we just now got out here. Everything's blowing out and we're up on a ridge listening to see if we can't hear a couple of these birds that Andy's been hearing. Big piece of property, a lot of big clear cuts on it, some food plots. Definitely should have some birds on it, so we're gonna see what happens, see if we can't hear one. Go from there. Weather's looking really bad tomorrow, so we are hoping to find one today to make it happen. Sun's supposed to poke out later today, so hopefully we can find one that's ready to play ball. He's a pretty good ways off, though.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that was a different bird. The other one sounded closer.
Two different birds. The one I heard when you were scratching was way closer than that one that I just heard.
That's definitely closer. Zero question. He just respond again.
I don't know, that might have been the farther one. There he was.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's at the edge of that cutover that was on the right before we started up this hill. You can see it off to the left. Yeah.
This ridge looks like it runs out there to him. He's gobbling like crazy.
Gobbling good now. I think he's right here on the neighbor's cutover.
Yeah.
Right, you know, that could be so grown up right now because these are so old. Because this right here, this cut, this triangle.
Yeah.
And he's definitely not that way. He's
Definitely down this ridge right here, this little spur.
we're right on the property line.
Multiple turkeys down there. We've relocated this turkey. He's on our property side now. So we're working down into a bottom. There's a clear cut down here. He's on the ridge across the bottom from us, walking this direction, which is what we want him to do. So we're trying to get out of here in front of him. Made a big loop off that ridge we were on. Now circling down into the bottom with him. Try to get in front of him. There's a group of two or three together, and then there's one solo bird. So we're trying to get in front of the solo bird, or in between the group and him. So let's see what happens. Direction, like walking that ridge line, I thought. There he is, right on up, yeah. What do you think? I know we gotta be close to the property line. We are on the property line. Oh, we can't go to that. Oh, wait a minute, no, we're adjusting now. I was gonna say, we're good. So he's on the property line. I think he's down in this bottom right here. Just in the woods on the edge of that food line. Yeah. Slip up to this camera snap.
Yes. Bird down, flopping on the ground. Yes! $10:45, baby. 10:45, and Zach got it done. That is awesome! Yes! I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get in the routine to get the final up. Oh! I think I got a straight shot to him.
There he is, buddy. Golly, what a hunt. What a hunt. Oh, goblin 2-year-old. Oh,
I love him.
that's what you gotta love it, man. You gotta love
His
it.
old buddy came over here to try to whoop him afterwards, didn't he?
Did you
Talk
see?
about it.
Could you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Well, I come running because that was a long shot.
That was
Dude,
a
I
long
was,
shot.
did you see me where I was? Look
I
where,
saw where you stood up.
see that layover pine? I crawled underneath that and I was up in there. I mean, they would have never seen me. But I had to let them get here. And I figured that was probably, I mean, up in there's probably 40.
Right. Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
probably pushing 50 easy, I would think.
Yeah.
Dude, it flattened him. I mean, it
Oh,
flattened him.
It's smoking, dude.
It went straight down. Well, that's why I ran out, because I wanted to make sure I got him. And then that other turkey kind of hung around.
Yeah.
So I sat down for a second, but then he saw me and took off. So then I ran on out and grabbed him up. Oh, my
When I
goodness.
saw him, the second bird starting that way, I was like, Zach, don't move. Zach, don't move. Because, you know, I thought you got more up
No,
the hill over
I
there.
watched him the whole time. I could see him the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you know, I wanted to crawl back up. Well, I wanted to crawl on down, but there was a log there that I couldn't get under, and I knew I couldn't go over it at that point. Because if I would have done that, I mean, you can see those logs. See, I was up in that pine, and you see them logs that are laying this way on the ground.
Yeah.
Well, I would have had to go over top of them.
Right.
And and there's not enough room to go underneath them. But there's a ditch right there, and I thought, man, if I could get in that ditch, I could get all the way up to this bush right here.
She could come right there.
But yeah, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't get any farther. And that turkey stood out here, just strutting, gobbling, and turning. And that other turkey was clear over there at that blind at one point, like they were going to go up the road.
I knew he was further down.
He started Jake yelping and doing that Jake gobbling. That turned him around.
Yeah.
And then they came, and I thought, man, if he just walks that edge right there, I'll smoke him on that edge.
And you did.
Well, the other turkey stayed up higher. Did you see him?
No, I didn't see.
He was up in there.
Okay.
But the strutter stayed right on this wood line almost the whole time. He came out in here a little bit, and then he'd go back, and then he'd come right down this edge. And he was kind of the lead bird the whole time. The other turkey wanted to leave, but that turkey was just tore up so bad he couldn't leave, you know what I mean? He was just answering everything. Every time I tried to like answer him strutting.
Yeah.
I tried to just give him a soft yelp, and then just trying to read his body language, you know, and just kind of feel him out. Phew, gosh, what a hunt, man.
Congratulations, bro.
I appreciate it, buddy. I'm so pumped. I appreciate it. Golly, what a hunt,
I
man.
am so kind of excited for you. You have no earthly idea. That is awesome.
I can't even believe it.
That's awesome.
I thought when we come down that draw, that we should have got up in here because
I almost said
we
let's
were
go to the food
walking
plot, but
and I
these-
thought I heard him over here. Over us walking, and I thought, no, maybe I didn't. And then I heard it again, and it was still out of my left ear.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, man, we might be messing up. He might have already got past us, because he walked that ridge and then just dropped down right there. Came down it right up. He came up in that corner over there.
Yeah. I saw them when they came into the food plot. I saw them.
Oh, as soon as I crossed and got to that tree, I could see him.
Yeah.
I mean, I went and I watched them the entire time. We're in a little ditch right here, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you along on the crawl. I had to crawl about 80 yards, maybe 100 yards to get around here to where I could see this food plot and get into a position to possibly get a shot. And Andy stayed back here in this drain and called and did a bunch of Jake calling and Jake gobbling. And we were doing hen yelping obviously too, sounding like a flock of turkeys up in here scratching around in these pines. But since I didn't get the kill on video because Andy was back behind me calling and helping me kill the bird, I'm going to get my vest on here and we're going to walk up through here and I'll show you my crawl. So let's go along for a crawl. So right there on that bank, you can see where I crawled up first. There's my feet, I put my feet in, went up this bank right here, crawled up through here, belly crawling. Crawled right down through here. Crawled right through here. Kind of see where I went right through this. Crawled right through here on this little path. Crawled over top of this log and used this root wad to kind of block me because the field is right there that they were in. So I was staying low, crawled over top of this log, crawled right down this hill, crawled right down through here. Right here you can really see where I kicked up dirt. Crawled right through there, crawled right through here. Right here it started to get a little sketchy because they were in the edge. But I crawled underneath this, and I could have gone over right there and maybe gone down that next ditch, but there's a bunch of trees in that ditch. So I decided to go underneath this because it's shielding me and blocking me. So I went underneath this. And I set up shop right here. And I watched that turkey. Sorry. So I set up shop right here. This was my view. And I watched that turkey gobble right here and work his way all the way across. And that's Andy. And I shot him right there at about 45 yards. And he gobbled like a fool. I was perfectly hidden in here. Couldn't have asked for a better hide. There was a couple times where I thought they were going to drop in here into this creek bottom, and I was going to crawl back and go over top of that little berm right there and shoot them down in there. But the strutter and the one that was gobbling strutted right down the edge of that field, and I shot him right there. So, yeah. Sorry that I don't have any footage of the kill. My gun camera had died by that point. Everything was pretty much dead because we've been on these birds for 2.5 hours roughly and made several moves, and we made a kill move at the end. So on a trip like this, sometimes footage kind of gets set aside, unfortunately, and you go into kill mode and you make power moves that kill turkeys. So that's what we did. Sometimes you're calling, sometimes you're crawling. Today we did a little bit of both. And that ended up killing him. So, what an absolutely phenomenal hunt. Couldn't have asked for anything better in Alabama. Thankful for good friends to hunt with.
it ended up being a really great day and a great trip, and check a new state off for me. And I could not be more appreciative.
Well,
I'm very appreciative.
this was a payback hunt. So you were kind enough to take me in West Virginia and help me get a bird there. And so, of course, we were going to hunt together regardless of whether you got me a bird in West Virginia or not. But when you got me one, it's payback time. And so last year with COVID, we weren't able to get together. And I'm glad you were able to make it down this year and get it done. And I mean, these hunts are stressful. I mean, these payback hunts are stressful. You know, and not because of Zach, it's because of pressure I put on me to reciprocate. But this is a beautiful bird for a lot of reasons, not just for looks, but the entire experience was amazing. And so thank God we got the opportunity to do it again another morning.
Absolutely. Thank God every day that we have the breath in our lungs and the health to do it, and that he's put the passion in our heart to chase these turkeys and given us this resource that we love so much. So I know we didn't get the shot on film. I'm sorry, but sometimes that's just the way it goes.
Sometimes you just gotta kill.
Sometimes you just gotta kill. You get in kill mode and you go. So I'm gonna piece it together the best I can. The audio is probably gonna be great because he gobbled like crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just a real hunt. That's just how it gets. And sometimes you get down and dirty and you belly crawl and you kill them. So awesome, awesome hunt. We're gonna stop rambling and close this thing out. But thank you, Lord. That's about all we can say. Thanks.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.